two basic concepts of putting the shittas together with the letters of the divine names, male and female, Havayas, and then off the asmabs in different places. Okay, here's the last one. Vod Kavanot the Kavi Be'ez Kasivas Tefillin. So here's another one, Shel Yad, specifically for the female side. This is the female side. V'dasha milvad zer yesh od kavanah cheres. Be'elu hadalet. Just give me a second. I'm doing this. I'm doing something wrong, technically. Okay, sorry. There's a lot of moving around when I'm on the road, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. Here we are. It says once again, V'dash milvad zeh yesh od kavanah cheres, be'elu hadalet parsha shel yad. V'hu shebeparshas harishon tekavel el mab osius sheyesh bepashut umilui and the milui of the milui the Havaya the Av the Yudin. That's the first parsha would go with Av. The Halak the Zion Cholokim, and then you divide it into 7 portions. Shehem Shisha Osius Bekol Shita the Shita, that's 7 times 6. Ubeparsha B'Shniya Tekaven Al Derek, and now you do the same thing. Al Mab Osius Sheyesh Shayesh Pashut Umilui Amilui the Havaya the Sab. But this Halkim the Zion Cholokim Al Derek Hanaz. Shehem Shisha Osius Bekol Shita, Parsha Hagimel Tekavim Al Derek Hanal, Mem Base Osius. So you're doing this mob is a concept of going upwards. It's a Gevurah going upwards in some way. Went from the bottom to the top instead of no, he's just telling us this is how you're doing all these 42s. Sheyesh Parsha the Milu and the Havai the Madal Olofim. But the Hal came the Zion Al Derek Hanal, so you're going to divide them up like we said. Now he said the Parsha Dalit, the Kavan Tekida of El Shem Sad, we work with that. El Shem Eki, the Yudin. El Shem Mad the Halafim, El Shem Aleph Dalit, that like we know. I'll say the Chazecha B'Mamish, Vehem Mab Osius, Kaseder Hanal, so going to be those 42 letters in that order. But the Halkim, the Zalim Halakim, and we're going to divide them up into 7 different portions. B'Shiva Hashitas, on the 7 lines. Okay, okay, and then he gives us on the next page an outline of how this would go, and I'm not going to go through it right now, but you could see just the basic outline of it is the Tefillin Shel Yad, that's on the top part, the 4 sections, the 4 different parshios. And this is what is on each line. So, and the same thing with B'chaya and Shema and B'chaya again. And then the Tefillin Shel Rosh, different set. I'm not sure whether I'm ready to start going into dissecting that. And that's this piece. That's the end of this piece. And let's go over now and let's see if we can see a little bit in the Sefer Tzniuta. Now, there's a lot of wild stuff out there, a lot of wild ideas, I think. We seem to be getting in this section the same group of scholars. You know, it's the Ri Saruk and the Talmud, or I'm not sure who the Talmud is, or not who these people are. Anyway, we're over here on number Dalit. Ray Od B'Pirish Talmud, B'Pirish Sheni, B'Zel Shonos. There's a second Pirish. You got another place to look at it. Od Inyan Zanba Varesha. So that's our Inyan here. The tail is at the head. The Masha Kasset B'Kitzvi Arizal. Okay, this is just a statement from the Shivri Kalim. That's where the klipos come from. But Hashem arranged a sweetening. The Sechah B'Sod on the Matek Arso. This is the secret of this phrase, to sweeten its poison. So what poison are we talking about? The poison, the Shvira and the Klipos. They can call Ma'aros a tzaddikim, so therefore, now this word Ma'aros, right? So this, all the bad things that happen to tzaddikim, Yesh lechem tsuras achna zon v'beresh. Achna is apparently a snake. Ad kan. Brave of Aros Khan. So also, and then there's Kaf Hey. Where's Kaf Hey? There's Hahara over here. V'lechora kavana b'zeh ka'ayin pirish harisrukana. Now, okay, so we have 8 minutes. Let's see how much of this we could do. This number Hey. It seemed to me that it's a big, it's been a big idea here. Let me find it. Let me this way. Okay, number Hey. Okay, he says Zanba Bapiv, right? That's our idea. There's something about the Ma'aretz Tzadikim that goes in the Gemara. So he says, so he his alamos chachma, this another Sofer Sham, shekasav shematza kasav beinin hashvirach dezel l'shon. This is what he says. Hazachar choyakasha. So the male aspect was hard. Be esher lamatko, impossible to sweeten it. Mikol makom in this stares. In any case, I think it means unigized. It becomes, becomes sterile. Shenim ma'ad kushachadinim, because in any case, some of the dinim are sweetened up. Shabo. V'na'asa b'seder b'sod sanpir. And now, see, all these things are, okay, new stuff. And becomes, we saw this word sanpir before. V'hainu harashbi al shalom b'sifra ditzniut, that's us here. Kenisker sampiri ba'advoy. Pirish begorolo. So this sampiri, right? So he's going to work on the gematria of that. But Tevis sampir, all is tough. So he wants to say this is all these remuzim. The word sampir comes out of the gematria 400, connected to tough meir shekel kasif shel Avram Avinu. Ad kan. But Hayasher, I don't know who he is, Mekandia. And he said, "Nearly lahosif." So I would like to add this in. Ki tof. I guess he says tof. Shenas and Avram shuku raw ayin. I think it comes up in gematria dalad mayos. So he's got a bad eye. Ephron, and also Ephron. Chaser. I'm not sure of gematria. Ephron is a little bit more. It's like 420. I think I counted up. At any rate, he said, "Shehoya kadei lamatek zeh hasanpir shel zocher." That's what is necessary to be able to sweeten this sanpir, which he says is 400, which is like the arba meyazuz. I guess it's the raw iron. Ma'ara, and as a result of that, I'm not sure what ma'ara means here. He said that it sounds like it's sickness or something bad, like something bad. But the Zechah call Ma'aras and Tzadikim, so now you get a little understanding of what it means at Tzadikim. Yesh lechem tsuras achnach shulnachash. It always somehow is in the form of the snake. And its tail is in its mouth. Keniska b'shem sifra d'tzniut. Here we are again. Kadei the matek arso shall knock off. So this 400 or this counts. It's not really clear what we're doing with it. So at any rate, it sweetens up the arso shalnacha shadkan. So he said about ayin sham. Last time which tomorrow we have got time. So according to the Talmud, now apparently the Talmud and the Sari Saruk maybe they're going together a little bit. He said the Kavanot of the Sifra Tzniutzakan. That once again, the concept of the Zanba Beresha, a little bit chopped up there. The running snake, where it has its tail is in its mouth. Adkan. Now this is very vague. These quotes. Ein Shah, but let's see if we get something better. B'mashabir Besod San Pira the Advo, you'd have to get over there and find out more about that secret. V'rei l'chalon Barucha, they're going to go into it. It's almost Chachma. Hu b'tosefes bir be'emek hamelech, and he said, "B'zel l'shon the v'teves san bir olatov." Now he's saying it out again. Umehem na'aser arba meis almin v'kisufim, and from this are the 400 worlds of desire. I'm not sure what kind of kisufim he's talking about. Unegnam tov meis shekel kesef to Avraham, and then also corresponding to that are his 400 shkalim. So apparently the subject here is this male klipa, male aspect. It's hard. So he said on Nizkar, and he got the cave from Ephron. So the Ma'ara it's okay. The Ma'ara shall Zephron. So Ma'ara is a gematria. Just for a second, it's 110, 210, 310, 315, 315. Okay. Ka'am Ephron. Shuhu Nachash offer Lachmo. So that's the I had to look at this pasuk and it says Shuhu Nachash offer the snake, the dust snake, Lachmo, for its bread. It has dust for its bread. I guess that's what it means. For Ephron gematria Tov. Back to that again. The Ramos the Soda Nizgar Shalokach Koach that took power, the Nimtach Bezecha B'Ma'aras HaMachfela, and sweetens it up, this Mara, which is like maybe Ma'aras Ayin, and the Kudus Leah Rachel, which has something to do with what we understand about Leah and Rachel, Shebezayin Oros Pnimio Shal Shid Rekelim. Well, that's a whole subject. He showed us there's a door there. I don't know how to get in. So listen, he's giving us a bracha here. So therefore, for this reason, it has something. It all come in the form of a snake, which is the form of the snake. So he says, and what he says. So he says, not just any snake, it's a snake that's in a circle. Which is explained over there. It's a chakadei lamatek arso shal nachash, in order to sweeten the poison of the snake. God. Okay, see if you can stay here with me and try to finish this up. So this is a snake in a circular. I think he means in a circle, but I'm not sure. He didn't say it exactly. So he says, that's where we're at right now. He said to be able to sweeten he puts the mouth on the tail on the mouth to sweeten the tail. The shame of Sifra Ditzniuta. The Sifra Ditzniuta kan zan b'bereisha. We're saying that his kir mekoidim Sifra Ditzniuta. I'm trying to figure out what he's saying here. Kan be'inyan san period ba'advoy uvahemshech. So there he says advoy meant goral. So he says san pira. The 400 is I don't know. Chat. This is really just like the Pirush Talmud. Below Tosefes Bir Hanal that brings it again without any explanation, any extra explanation. Okay, that's where we're going to stop. Thanks for listening in here and being with me and helping me out. All the best.